I'm Shadi, and a very good morning on Sunday, the 1st of August, from Aberdeen.Hindu Temple in Stonywood. Today is a sunny day, and yet there are difficulties experienced in many parts of the world. And so if we're living here and if we have everything that we need, then we can consider ourselves to be blessed. And blessings are actually experienced in many ways, in many situations in our life. Blessings give us strength, encouragement, power. We find an opportunity to attain, and we can look into the future with confidence. Now, where do our blessings come from? Where do they originate from? Who is the one that actually provides us with those blessings? Blessings come from someone else who appreciates and who uplifts our lives with their blessings. In a family, we get blessings from our parents, from our seniors, from other family members. And when we have them, then we seem. But when the moment comes, when we stop taking from the world out there and start connecting with our subtle self, when we start to have that 360-degree vision that includes everything, not just that what is in front of me, through the power of awareness. When I can stand and be the detached observer of whatever is happening around me and still remain the same, still remain loving, remain humble, and remain great, no matter whether things are difficult in my life, then I understand that I have the blessings of the Supreme, the omens of Jupiter over me. And when there are difficult times, that is the time to remind myself, you are a soul, you're a being of light, and the blessings of the Supreme are over you, like a canopy of protection. And so, although there might be fire all around me, although there might be destruction all around me, I know that I stay safe. All I need to do is really have in my heart that connection with the Supreme. And in my mind, in my soul, that clarity, that purity, that is able to discern and adjust, accommodate, tolerate, face, pack up, who has got all these powers to actually be able to respond to the situation with that appropriate power that is necessary for that precise moment. And so when I look into myself, that is when I start to get to know myself. And by knowing myself, I can start to appreciate what others do. But I naturally become loving, detached, happy, well, healthy, all these things. So let's have attention on those things rather than tension. So attention, no tension. And the more I practice being peaceful, being light, being balanced and loving, being appreciative and yet generous, that becomes my natural nature. That becomes who I am, and I don't have to make any effort to be that. This is the time when we need to change and adapt, because the world around us has changed. And so we cannot respond with the ways that we've always responded in the past. But this is the time to readjust and to reappraise and to maintain that peace and stability, whereas everything around us is peaceless, uncertain, doubtful, painful, ill, all these things. This is the time to maintain that clear connection, that loving connection with the Supreme. And the more I do it, the more I become it. And when I have that capacity to maintain that connection with the Supreme, which comes actually from practice, yeah? Then it becomes my natural nature. And when it becomes my natural nature, it becomes easy. I remember I was once in India in our headquarters in Madhuban, and one of our senior teachers, Suryabai, he said, in a day, you have to create, you have to forge that connection with the Supreme at least 80 times a day. I just looked around and said, this is just mathematics. What does this mean? And then somebody next to me just said, yeah, absolutely, do it. So I started practicing it, going into the awareness of I, the soul, and connecting with the beloved, the one beyond this world, the one who's incorporeal, the one who is in the world beyond sound, beyond action, the one who never has a body and yet is the ocean of peace, the ocean of love, the ocean of attainment, the protector, the benefactor, the teacher, the father, the guru, the one who is always there for each one of us. And I did this on that day 36 times. When I sat down for evening meditation, I was there in no time. And I had a very powerful experience. So here we always say, grind your own ingredients. You know, put your practice into action. Don't just speak about it, but put it into practice and then become it. And when you become it, it becomes your natural nature. And so to have blessings means that I actually have practiced these things, but then I'm also recognized for that because it becomes my natural nature. Just this couple of weeks ago, I had at work somebody who said, well, I work because, I turn up at the right time. I have everything I need with me. I have prepared myself. I don't do anything silly so that my work opportunity doesn't occur. But I've prepared myself. I've done everything that I need to do. And so how does that, and that's how he becomes successful. It's a very simple method. So how does that translate into spiritual life? Well, I'm ready. I make myself ready, and I make myself have time to be there at the right time. I actually follow the method I have been told and explained, and don't allow just my thoughts to go anywhere and everywhere. Be pulled by my desires, my feelings, the sounds around me, the world around me. But I actually take myself into that space where I become peaceful and light. I detach myself from the world around me, because the world around me will be there when I actually stop my meditation. It'll be there just as it was there before. My problems, my situations, my challenges will still be there, but I will have transformed. I will have claimed blessings, and these blessings will give me power. And so, what is the method actually to have that meditation? The first step is to become peaceful and to detach yourself from everything around you. The next step is to become aware of who you are. You're a soul in this body. As a soul, you're eternal. It's the soul that feels. It's the soul that decides. It's the soul that interacts. It's the soul that accumulates whatever karma there is around. But to get into that space of my eternal self, my beautiful self, the one that is connected with the values inside, and then to forge that connection, that yoga, that link with the Supreme. The Supreme, the Father, the Mother, the friend, the companion, the teacher, the guru, the guide, the one who's always there for you. And really to forge that connection, because it is my responsibility to make that connection. And once I make that connection, blessings, love, peace, happiness, wisdom, knowledge, everything flows onto me. And I will feel refreshed, and I will feel light, and I will be able to take on, in an authentic way, whatever comes to me. I won't just do things just for the sake of doing them, but I will do them coming from a place of my true self, of having recognized who I am, having recognized who I belong to. And then I will know what to do, how to go about it. So let us have a chance of testing this out, and then hopefully throughout the day you will be able to do that again and again. And if you manage to do 80 times, then you will see that you're there. It becomes your natural nature. It'll be tension-free. You just have to place that attention on the self. And as metronomes, when you put 40 metronomes all together in a room and you make them all tick in a different rhythm, so they're out of sync, what will happen is as they keep on ticking in and out, tuck, 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 at some stage, all of them will be beating in the same way, because order and power is the natural nature of the universe. So take a nice deep breath and relax into the chair or the seated position where you are. Take another breath and relax even further. Let go of your thoughts. Just go into being. Go into your eternal form, the form of light, the being of peace, the eternal one, the soul, the diamond in the center of your forehead. And with your next breath, just relax even further. Let go of the sounds in your surroundings, maybe the people around you or animals, the thoughts that might be coming into your mind. But just focus and concentrate on the soul, the being of light, the eternal one, the one you will always be, the beautiful one, the pure one, the one who is peaceful and detached and unaffected by whatever is happening around, who is able to harness the love in the self and without need for return, share it around you. Like the waves of the ocean, you take the energy of the environment around you and then you return it purified, loving, powerful, peaceful into the atmosphere around you. Just imagine being that ocean that only gives and never hits back or returns anything negative, but who transforms and creates. Let me be like the cool moon that is beautiful and pure and gives light at night in its full form, so that nobody gets frightened in the darkness or lost in the darkness. Let me be the sun of knowledge, that by knowing the secrets inside, by understanding the self, by understanding time, can detach and understand the benefits, the power of blessings, of giving, of sustaining, and of caring of others. And by doing that, I just stay in my powerful form like an angel and give to the world around me. without needing any response, any thanks. And yet, creating, invoking an atmosphere that is loving, that is peaceful, that is happy, and that maintains health and wealth for everyone. Where there is abundance and when there's light, where there is interaction and communication that brings happiness, and where there's enjoyment, no matter what's happening around. Because the world is going through a period of transformation, and what we are seeing is part of that transformation. But let us invoke a beautiful world, a powerful world, a world where there's health, there's happiness, there's wealth, there's abundance, and where there is no weakness, no ego, lust, anger, attachment, but where love flows freely and where everything grows with so much strength and power, where the sky is not just blue, but it gives hope, it gives enjoyment, it gives love, it creates. And we, the master creators, through our thoughts, support the creation of a world of peace, of love, of abundance. And as we are sitting here, just feel how the rays of light and love of the Supreme are interacting with your rays, that are connecting yourself with the being of light, the universal power, the one from the land beyond sound, the silent and yet beautiful one in the world of golden red light. And in that awareness, you're never alone. In that awareness, you always have the companion with you. See yourself completely relaxed and healthy, beautiful and powerful. With a clear mind, with fortune, with blessings in your hands, on your head, and blessings shining out into the world. Let this be a game of love and light, a game of becoming, of winning and not losing. But make this attitude your natural nature. See in front of you and invoke this beautiful world where there's peace, there's love, there's communication, there's communion, there's happiness, there's learning, there's opportunity, there's happiness in all forms. How would a world like that look like? Just imagine in your eyes how the buildings would look like. Would it look like just like boxes? Or are you giving them different forms? Are they all put together? Or is there space and gardens and lakes in between? How do we travel? Have you ever heard about Vimans? Just imagine yourself flying in Vimans from one place to the other and having tea and happiness and fun with your friends. A world where there's lightness, where the elements serve the self rather than creating difficulties as they're doing just now. But where we are all in a consciousness that is filled with peace, with love, with appreciation. And to be in that world, we know that the blessings are on us. The blessings of who? Of the Supreme, of the one who loves you eternally and constantly. The one who's always there for you. The one whose hand of blessing is over you and fills you with power and strength and freshness. And where you have a long life. To have a long life means to have a life that is filled with goodness, with strength and power. And that is so strong that it is not lost. A spiritual life, a life that brings happiness, that brings enjoyment, and brings power. A life where there's health, there's wealth, there's happiness. A life where the blessings of the Supreme are over you, even though you may not be aware of that. Where life is just enjoyment and happiness. You feel light, you feel refreshed, you feel motivated, you have love in your heart. And that love in your heart just wants to go out there and fill the hearts of everyone else with the love of the Supreme. Take another deep breath and just relax in that experience and that remembrance of that happiness, of the blessings of the Supreme over you, of the blessings of eternal fortune. The blessings of the Supreme, of your eternal companion. Let them be with you at all times. And now, look into your day and remind yourself while looking into your day, your Master Creator. And so create everything in a good way, in a powerful way. Let only goodness be around you. Let only blessings come out of your mouth. Let your companion, the Supreme, always be with you, and may it make you feel free and healthy and powerful and motivated and loving. So have a lovely week. Put into practice all these blessings and may they become your natural nature so that you express them without tension, but by putting attention to your actions, to your thoughts, to your words, and to your interactions. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Have a very good week. Om Shanti. You're the creator, you're the master, you're the one who makes the world beautiful. So enjoy your week and see you